Alright, we're back with another Gekishin Squadra video, and KEFLA info just dropped. Obviously posting this the day after, but KEFLA is here. We got a lot more information this time compared to the initial Season 3 trailer, but let's take a look at what we have for KEFLA. I want to use her, but I don't know if I want to use her yet. We'll see. But they did pretty well. They put 2 fusions in here this time. Honestly, I was hoping they'd spread out, the fusion to hype per season, but they literally had to drop it. Plus, this is the final character per season 3, so we'll be seeing season 4 sometime next month, or probably by the end of this month. So I hope you guys enjoyed season 3, because season 4 it's coming. It's literally coming. Anyways, let's watch KEFLA first. Okay. So she does transform. And she spams. So she's a she's a key blast user, okay. Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh, that's pretty quick actually. That was pretty quick for a damage roll. Those are some pretty quick moves right there. Oh no. Okay. Let's take a look at what she actually is. The concepts of Super Saiyan 2 KEFLA, an aggressive hero who uses vanishing steps to attack a large area, strike as many foes as you can, and set a battle alight. So I'm assuming her entire mechanic really is just utilizing vanish step. Oh boy. Well, oh boy. I know vanish step is it's not as abusable because some of the characters are initially fast already. But the fact that this unit utilizes vanishing steps. Oh god, people are gonna be abusing that to speed away from fucking enemies. Alright, let's see what we have right here. A knuckle. Oh my god, a hard knuckle fight. Okay, let's actually do it this way first. So we got a knuckle-hearted fight. I cannot for the love of my life like this. Shortens a cool. Oh, it's her passive. I can't even read nowadays. Oh my god, it makes me feel so bad even reading this now. Shortens cooldown of vanishing step. Yeah, yeah. As I assumed in the very beginning, her entire mechanic is based around vanishing step. Shortens cooldown of vanishing step when attack lands, so any attack really. Increases damage dealt by skills, excluding super attacks, of course, after vanishing step is used. So the moment you use vanishing step, her damage increases. That also includes using your basic attacks as well. Okay, interesting. So that's a rush attack. Oh, she can attack 2 at once. An energy blast that targets multiple enemies deal more damage to the main target. So I'm assuming, let's say you go for Goku. She launches an additional blast that hits another enemy at close range, I assume? No, actually it's mid-ranged, actually. Which is pretty good, but it deals more damage to the main target, though. Interesting. So she just transforms at level 7. Okay, typical Super Saiyan transformation. Okay, let's read this one, actually. Skill 1, Blaster Ball. Fires a barrage of energy blast that causes an explosion to a set position. You can move with this, of course. Adjust target position and use vanishing step while attacking. Bruh. They're asking you to get in close range or get as far away as possible. But I think the explosion works the same way as the exploding cell juniors, so does it push them away as well? Let's actually Let me go back a couple. No, it doesn't. Okay. I assume it should have, at least. That's interesting. Oh god, okay. So this is Gigantic Breaker. Fire and energy blast in a set direction. Range and speed of the blast increases the more the attack is charged. So it's similar to the Frieza's Death Ball then. Can move, redirect, and use Vanishing Step while charging. Ooh, that's okay. Can be activated without charging and at maximum range while a knuckle hard fight is active. So essentially, while her passive is active, you can throw this attack without charging and without being at maximum range, which I don't know how far it reaches though. I think we'll be seeing that a little bit in a second right here. But I guess the idea is to just use it as if you're launching Frieza's super attack. But this is part of a skill instead of a super attack. That's interesting. But you can move with this though, and you don't have to charge the attack. It just throws it right away, as you saw right there. It's like it was almost instantaneous, right? Yeah, it was pretty instantaneous. So charge it up. Oh, that was quick right there too. So you can move while charging and all that stuff, but you don't have to. All right. Oh, here we go. So this is skill 3, full voltage. An attack that releases energy all around her, applies movement, oh my god, movement speed boost to self after the attack, increases damage dealt to all targets. Oh, okay, I see how it works. Increases damage dealt to all targets during a rush attack and applies movement speed boost to self. Wait, so it applies twice? The more enemies hit, the greater the effect of movement speed boost and longer duration of the skill. What? Let me see if I can get this right. This okay, so movement speed is applied twice, so she gets more speed. And the more enemies that are hit by this skill, the greater the effect. So that means the higher the boost, essentially. And the longer the effect of that speed boost lasts. So essentially, more enemies equals more speed, which makes the effect last longer than any other effect. So I'm not sure how long that will last for. I'm pretty sure when she actually does drop this week, we'll see the actual numbers in there. But interesting enough, interesting. The way that they want you to use KEFLA is utilize Vanishing Step and speed. That is literally everything that they want you to do with this unit. So she'll be hella fast. Yeah, as you can see, the effect does last longer, and her rush attack does do a little more damage. Okay, so that's her super attack. Fires through energy blast, energy attacks in that direction, can move. It doesn't do anything special. But as you can see, right? This is huge. That might be bigger than the range that BOJACK super attack does, if I understand this correctly. And you can move like that too. That's crazy. Okay. I can see the idea of this unit. So her Vanishing Step is literally the only thing you shouldn't be just focusing on. Because if this is not active, then skill 2 doesn't apply. Which kind of sucks. But the only difference, right, is her rush attack is probably the main focus of her mechanic. And it's because of her passive and all of her other skills. So I can see why you want to do it, right? I feel like she's gonna be, what do we call it? I can see this now. I can see it now. You're not gonna get skill 3 for a little bit, but I can see you use, what is it? skill 2. Use skill. I can see you just basically rush attack. And then abuse the hell out of the vanishing step as much as possible. Because vanish step usually, I think, lasts in cooldown wise. It cools down every 10 to 20 seconds. Since KEFLA's vanishing step charges faster than any other character, you can technically abuse this and avoid multiple skills, which is pretty huge actually, because vanishing step is a very I don't want to say it's like a very volatile resource, but it is one that you should only hold when you should use it. Otherwise, you're gonna get clapped. With this unit, you either will not get clapped or you need to practice more with this unit. That's the only thing I'll say. But this, I think I like KEFLA. I think I like her. I just need to test her. Okay, trust me on this one. I want to test this unit because it's interesting the way that they want you to use this unit, but I still want to learn more about her. All right. Now that we have her out of the way, right? Let's go take a look at some of the things that they have in here for KEFLA. So let's take a look at her idle animations, actually. Okay, come on. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Not. I was hoping for it to be a little more impressive, but that is cool. It does derive from the Dragon Ball Super fight with Goku, so you can't really complain about it. Still pretty good though. I do like the idle animation. Let's take a look at the. What is this one? Oh, that's the intro, right? Oh, oh, hold on. That intro was way too quick. What the hell? Okay. Okay, that's cool. The intro looks pretty cool right there. What's this one? This is the Dragon Ball emote. Motherfucker be using it like a goddamn basketball. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay. That's cool. That's cool, KEFLA. Alright. I think that's it with KEFLA's other stuff in here. Let's take a look at all the other things that we're not missing, right? So I'm assuming, yeah, this is KEFLA and her effects. Nothing too special there. This one is a little less. Sorry, I need to talk through this. This one is a little less resources than I'm expecting here. What about this one? What's this? This is. Oh, more intros, right? Okay, that's cool. I do like that. Well, this one. Okay, that's the rare one, I believe, and the other one that you just saw was the epic. Next one. What's this? Oh, this is a MVP. That's the MVP victory screen. Okay, simple stuff. Simple. Let's see. This should be the last one. Whoo! MVP. I like that. One more. Oh, what the? Oh. Okay, that's cool. So the victory... So this is one of their victory screens right here. Their MVP screens right here. They actually defuse from KEFLA. Interesting. Cool. Cool. I don't see this being... No. I don't know why I'm not impressed with this unit. I want to see more. But by the time I was looking over this, I didn't see all the skins in there, which means probably missed out a little bit. But that's fine. But I do like KEFLA though. KEFLA's an interesting character. You do want to utilize her vanishing step or the vanishing step effect or passive a lot, I'm assuming. But then you also have to consider skills 1 and 2, where you're going to essentially, what you call it. Let me go back into it actually. Should have had this pulled up earlier, but should have had this pulled up earlier. Yeah, while you can use your vanishing step for the attack. They want you to utilize her vanishing step to have her get closer to enemies with the skills, so you don't actually miss. Well, you can also abuse the vanishing step passive to get away from enemies even faster, because her cooldown on her vanishing step is much shorter than a lot of other units in the game. So it really depends on how you want to use her. I don't know. Is there a character already out there that locks passives? None. There's none, right? So if there was, I think KEFLA would get bodied quickly, because let's say her passive was not available, right? That would mean that she can't, or her cooldown on her vanishing step is going to be about the same as every other character already out in game already. But that's just my opinion. That's just my theory on what would happen if they did that, which would be very broken in some cases. But she is an interesting character. I do want to see how she actually works. But let me know how you guys feel about KEFLA. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about KEFLA being in the game right now. Is she competitive? Is she very good in this season or in this meta? I personally feel like she is, but you gotta see her in action, right? You gotta see her being in competitive use. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about this. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.